Members of an action group are campaigning to save Hythes Pier and Ferry service. The pier has been around since Queen Victoria was on the throne, but high maintenance costs and fewer commuters mean that the pier's future is uncertain. Campaigners gathered on Saturday to show support for the ferry.
This has some fantastic advertising opportunity for the pier. It is run down. It does need, I would call, injection of vitamins into it. Going forward, it's a golden opportunity, I think, to really revitalise the pier.
It's the world's oldest pier with a train running on it, and that's in the Guinness Book of Records.
Part of the history of the village, and I think that the railway is an important element of our local transport system as well.
It's a vital transport link to Southampton. The roads, unfortunately, the A326 is way too busy. There's far too much traffic, and it's a really decent, viable alternative.
This situation has been making waves in the local community. The question now is whether this service can continue to run or whether this ship has sailed for good. This is Emily Mee, Winchester News Online.
According to a report by UHY Hacker Young, the number of UK breweries has increased by 8% in the last year. The boosted demand for craft beer has made local breweries increasingly profitable.
I think people trying different beers and being aware that what the possibilities of beer are has created more and more interest, and it's grown and grown from there. It will stay there at some point, but at the moment it's growing and it will continue to grow.
Yeah. It's a place people can come to share a meal with others from the local community. First Bite Cafe in Winchester was set up to bring people together while reducing food waste, all at a reasonable price.
A catastrophe could be approaching for the charity. They're seeing nearly a 10% rise in the number of kittens taken in.
The time is 12 o'clock. This is Emily Mee with your latest news bulletin. Residents of Southampton are concerned about litter in the city. Last year, Southampton City Council did not impose any fines for littering, yet many say that litter is a big issue.
Everywhere, on the high street, on the park, and everywhere, we in the common, too much litter.
Well, some of the streets just not been swept, so it's terrible. Motorways, when they go out up towards the common, full up with leaves and just dirt and rubbish, and terrible.
Costs money to monitor that, wouldn't it? I don't know, they'd have to work out whether it costs more money to monitor it than it does to clean it up.
Southampton City Councillor Simon Letts believes that government cuts are to blame.
Big cities in particular have had substantial and real cuts to their budgets over the last 6 years. We've lost approximately £100 million, which is about £1,000 for every household in Southampton, almost as much as we raise in council tax.
That's it for now. Your next bulletin is in an hour.